Hydrology and Water Resource Engineering. Unit 1 deals with hydrological cycle and rain gauge. First one, hydrology is a science which deals with the occurrence, distribution and disposal of water on the planet Earth. Hydro, which means water, logy means science. Next one, hydrological cycle is the water transfer cycle which occur continuously in nature. The three important phases of hydrological cycle are first evaporation and evapotranspiration, precipitation and runoff. What is the scope of hydrology? The study of hydrology helps us to know the maximum probable flood that may occur at a given site and its frequency. While we consider this is required for the safe design of drains and culverts, dams, reservoirs, channels under the flood control structure. Next one, the water yield from basin, its occurrence, quality and frequency. And this is necessary for the design of dam, municipal water supply, water power, river navigation, etc. The groundwater development, for which is knowledge of hydrology of the area, that is of the formation of soil, recharge facilities like streams and reservoirs. Rainfall pattern, climate, cropping pattern, etc. are main parameters which is used for developing an hydrology. Next one, the maximum intensity of the storm and its frequency for design of a drainage project in the area. Next, the major process of hydrological cycle are first one, evaporation, transpiration, condensation, precipitation, infiltration and runoff. First, in evaporation. Evaporation is a change of state in a substance from liquid to gaseous state. In meteorology, the substance we are concerned about the most is water. Water is continuously evaporating from the surface of the earth, literally pumping more and more water vapor into atmosphere. Evaporation, both sea and land surface, but the sun is the most important factor determining the rate of evaporation. Next one, transpiration. Transpiration is a process where plants absorb water to the root and then gives off water vapor through the pores called stomata. Stomata are the small opening found on the underside of leaves. Of the transpired water passing through the plant, only 1% is used in the growth process of the plant. The remaining 99 passes into the atmosphere. Next one, condensation. Condensation is a process whereby water vapor in the atmosphere is changed into liquid state. In the atmosphere, condensation may appear as cloud or dew. Condensation is a process whereby water appear on the sides of the cold drink, can or bottle. Condensation in the hydrological cycle refers to the water being cooled at a high altitude where the temperature is low enough for the formation of cloud. Next one, precipitation. Precipitation is a result when the tiny condensation particle grow too large. Water released from the clouds in the form of rain, freezing rain, sleet, snow or hail. It is primary connection in the water cycle that provides for the delivery of atmospheric water to the earth. Next, infiltration and runoff. Infiltration. The flow of water from ground surface into the ground. Once the infiltration, the water becomes soil moisture or groundwater. Runoff. Runoff occur when there is excessive precipitation and ground is saturated, can't absorb any more water. River and lakes are result of runoff. There is some evaporation from runoff into the atmosphere, but for the most part water in the river and lakes return to the ocean. Hydrological cycle, which involves the circulation of water between the earth and its atmosphere. Water is the process of evaporation, transpiration, condensation, precipitation, infiltration, runoff. Hence, sun is the most and main important component which makes the hydrological cycle to function. Next, these are all the forms of forms of precipitations. First one, drizzle, a light steady rain in fine drops less than 1 mm per hour, which means 0.5 mm in intensity. Next one, rain is a condensed water vapor of the atmosphere falling in a drop which has from the cloud. Next one, glaze, freezing of a drizzle or rain when they come in contact with a cold object. That one is called glaze. Next one, sleet, which means a frozen raindrop while falling through the air at sub-freezing temperature. Next one, snow. Snow ice crystal resulting from sublimation, that is water vapor condensed to ice. Snowflakes, ice crystals fused together. Hail, small lump of ice greater than 5 mm in diameter formed by alternate freezing and melting when they are carried up and down in highly turbulent air current. Next one, dew. Moisture condensed from atmosphere in small drops upon cold surface. Next one, frost. A feathery deposit of ice formed on a ground or on the surface of exposed object by dew or water vapor that has frozen. Fog. A thin cloud of varying size formed at the surface of the earth by condensation of atmospheric vapor interfering with visibility. Mist. A very thin fog. Next one, rain gauge. Rain gauge is an artifice used meteorological station to help measure and collect precipitation that fall in a certain place. Precipitation are all hydrometer falling to the earth from the atmosphere, including rain, drizzle, hail, snow, sleet, fog, etc. There is two types of rain gauge. First one, non-recording rain gauge. Second one, recording rain gauge. In non-recording type rain gauge, this gives only total rainfall occur during particular time period. Most commonly used type is Simon's rain gauge. Simon's rain gauge, it gives a total rainfall that occur at a particular period. It essentially consists of circular collecting area and 27 mm in diameter connect to a funnel. The funnel discharges the rainfall into a receiving vessel. The funnel and the receiving vessel are housed in a metallic container. Next one, recording type rain gauge. These are rain gauge which has give a permanent automatic rainfall record in the form of pen mounted on a clock driven chart. From the chart, intensity or rate of rainfall in centimeter per hour or 6 hours, 12 hours, total amount of rainfall can be obtained. There are three types of recording rain gauge. First one, weighing bucket. Second one, tipping bucket. Third one, floating and natural Simon's type rain gauge. And what is the main advantage of recording rain gauge? Or necessity of the attendant does not arise. Intensity of rainfall at any time as well as total rainfall is obtained. Data from its accessible place can be continuously obtained once gauge is established. Human errors are eliminated. Capacity of gauge is large. Time interval also recorded. Next, what is the disadvantage of recording rain gauge? Are high initial investment cost. Recording is not reliable when the fault in the gauge arises, mechanical or electrical, till faults are corrected. Weighing bucket type rain gauge. It is the most common self-recording rain gauge. It consists of receiving bucket supported by a spring or lever, a balance or some other weighing mechanism. The movement of bucket due to an increased weight is transmitted to the pen as it traces the record as a marking on a clock driven chart. The instrument gives a plot of accumulated rainfall value against elapsed time and curve so formed called mass curve. Next one, tipping bucket type rain gauge. It is a 30 cm size circular rain gauge adapted for use of US weather probe. It has 30 cm diameter sharp edged receiver. At the end of the receiver, it provides a funnel. A pair of bucket is pivoted under this funnel in such a manner that the one bucket receives 0.25 mm of precipitation. It tips, discharging its rainfall into the container. Bring the other bucket under the funnel. Tipping bucket completes an electrical circuit causing the movement of the pen to mark a clock on a clock-driven receiving drum, which carries a recorded sheet. These electrical pulses generated are recorded at a control room far away from the pen rain gauge station. This instrument is further suitable for digitalizing the output signal. Next, floating or natural Simon's type rain gauge. The working of this type rain gauge is similar to the weighing bucket rain gauge. A funnel receives the water which collects in the rectangular container. A float is provided at the bottom of the container, and this float rises as the water level rises in the container. Its movement being recorded by a pen moving on a recording drum actuated by a clockwork. When water rises, Simon's release the water outwards through the connecting pipe. Thus, all water in box is drained out. This rain gauge is adapted as the standard recording rain gauge in India. Curve drawn using this data is known as a mass curve of rainfall. That's all about hydrological cycle and rain gauge. Thank you.